I mean, at the end of the game, we need somebody to make a play to go get us that game, the game winner. Just trying to make a play for the team.
Did you think you got your 2 feet in?
Yeah. Everybody. I mean, it's clear to see. It's clear to see. Got 2 feet in, but we ain't in that situation. If I'm doing my job, throughout the whole game, making the key blocks for our guys around the field, and just paying attention to details.
What kind of explanation did you get, or did you get an explanation on the sidelines as to why?
Nah, I mean, it was just, all right, let's go, line back up, no catch, so let's go.
The one on the broadcast, they were talking about how both of you needed to be down, and it's different in college as opposed to the pro. There seemed to be a lot of specifics there.
I don't know. As a receiver, catch the ball, get your feet in. I feel like that's what I did. I don't really want too much comment on, the ref situation and how they decide on, how they make the call, but, yeah.
They're saying that your heel was out. That was the reason why they officially didn't call it 2 feet in.
I don't know. I can't speak for them.
Did you do anything different on that play than you practiced?
We went and executed the play the way we practiced all week.
The emotional swing from that to having to come back out for a 4th down, that must have been difficult.
I mean, not really. Just trying to go out there and execute so we can get an end zone.
What were the emotions though? Like, I mean, when you thought you'd helped win the game 1 minute and then they called it back the next.
I mean, we got to line back up. So go get ready for the next play. Go win on the next play, and that was my mindset to put it behind us and go make the next one.
Why do you think you guys had a hard time moving the ball today?
I put it on myself. I mean, I got to know, my job and what to do whenever we get out there to execute plays. If that's lining up right, just, the small little details, just knowing what you're doing, knowing the situation to make everybody, on the same page.
Did they do anything to surprise you guys, take you back a little bit, or?
No, not really, man. We kept this game simple, and we went out there and played ball. So, like I say, I got to play better. I got to do better. I got to practice harder. I got to find ways that whatever I can do in order to help the team get better and myself as well.
What did it mean to you after all this time there working your way back?
Just good, man. Just good to be able to run, not being able to walk at a certain point, and not being able to be off the bed. So it felt good to just run routes, get out there, try to get a rhythm.
Why do you guys had so much problems moving the ball today?
I just got to get a rhythm. Just got to get going, keep the run game going. Just got to stay in rhythm.
Were they doing anything specific that was blocking you guys?
They just played good. They played good. They played aggressive. They played good. They just played better than us.
How did you guys get things going on that final drive?
Finding a rhythm, stringing plays together. We just trust AVP's calls. Whatever he calls, we try to execute them at a high level. Sometimes the defense calls a better play, so sometimes it's player against player, but overall they just played better.
How frustrating is it just for it to come down to that last play and be?
Yeah, it was rough. It's rough. It looked like his feet was in. I don't know, man. It's just rough. So I feel bad for Polk because that would have been exciting. For him to have a game winner so early in his career, but everything's a learning experience, so he'll learn from it, he'll be better, and that's just how we got to look at it.
Kendrick, do you think that no huddle kind of helped the rhythm, helped you guys, move the ball a little bit?
Yeah, I think moving fast obviously helps, makes the defense tired, so it shows who's more in shape and things like that, so I think that's a strong suit of ours, and you can tell we moved the ball during 2 minutes. So we need to keep getting better in those moments to just keep winning games. Games come down to 2 minutes a lot, so the better we can be in 2 minutes, the better we'll be.
How would you assess just your personal performance for the first game back?
I could be a lot better. I was definitely disappointed. I could have did more. Just kind of still building up. They can't just throw me out there. So that's just a learning experience that I'm going through. I've never been through it, so. Just something I got to learn, and it's good for me though. It's humbling and things like that. So it just works on my mental side. It's a mental state that I would never experience unless I went through the injury. So just trying to refine myself at every opportunity I can get.
What'd you make of Jacoby's performance? Just him getting back up and
yeah, he's a fighter. He's a fighter, and that's what I appreciate about Jacoby the most. He's a leader, and that's what we need. So just him fighting, I respect it the most. So appreciate that guy.
How would you describe just the mood in the locker room right now at this point?
Just got to keep going. It's hard. It's tough. Losing is tough. So, my past experience, I've experienced it here, and so I'm just trying to help be better. Everybody's trying to be better. So it just sucks a little.
First taste of life as center in an NFL game.
I mean, obviously it didn't come out how we wanted it to. Definitely left a lot out there. But we just got to go back to the drawing board. And I hold myself accountable. There was a lot of stuff I left out there, a lot of nasty play out there. So I got to do better. And it start with me. Yeah.
How tall of a task was that to have to jump in and take on that role?
I mean, honestly, it's just trying to, make those guys comfortable. I had a great center in front of me. Unfortunately, he went down, and, it's just, just trying to jump in there and, make those guys feel comfortable. It's as high as I wanted to make it. It's as low as I wanted to make it. But, at the end of the day, I got to do better.
How would you assess just the play of the offensive line there, just given all the kind of moving parts?
I mean, whenever we don't win, I mean, even when we do win, it's never, it's not good enough. Today wasn't good enough. Like I said, it started with me. I got to do better. I got to put guys in better positions for success. I got to put, the offense in better positions for success. And yeah.
How much of that is just a matter of like you and Jacoby kind of getting on the same page over time and building that chemistry? And
I mean, that's definitely a bit of it. I mean, that's the thing, one thing our coach, Scott, coaches on is, when the next guy in, you don't want to have any hiccups or anything like that. So, I've ripped it with Jacoby before, but, it's just still some gelling that's got to be done, and, we'll get there.
How are you picking up on setting the protections and things like that? There's a lot on the center in this offense.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's one day at a time. I'm still learning, Like I said, I had a great center in front of me. I'm thankful to have him, still on the sideline, helping me with things like that. But it's coming along. It's progress. Yeah.
When you talk about holding yourself accountable, I imagine some of that has to do with the penalties that you guys racked up in this game. How do you move forward from that and learn from this?
Yeah, I mean, that's just what you said. We got to learn from it. We're gonna watch the tape. We're gonna look. I mean, honestly, look yourself in the mirror. I'm gonna look myself in the mirror and then watch the tape and then just be real about it. Don't sugarcoat anything like that. And just fix it. I mean, learn from the film. That's all it is.
How would you assess how things went before looking at the film?
I mean, obviously not good enough. We definitely left a lot of plays out there. But yeah, it definitely wasn't good enough.
Nick, what were the emotions of the group when all of a sudden you get the reversal, the touchdown?
I mean, it's unfortunate. It was a pretty big moment. We thought we scored and everything like that. You reverse it. It's just unfortunate, but it don't matter. Whether it was that play, it was plays before. We definitely left a lot of plays out there. Gotta do better.
You guys have had 5 different offensive line combinations now, and in this game alone, no one was playing the position that they were at last week, or at least starting in it. Mm-hmm. How's the offensive line as a whole feel right now, given all the attrition and everything that's gone on?
Not panicking. We just gelling right now. We sinking. Like you said, you got 5 new guys, if not, start same guys that was in the last week. Guys at different positions. So it's just all a part of a sinking process. We learning. One thing about me, they had DA in there, and it's about trying to make those guys feel comfortable with me stepping in, trying to make it relatable to how DA was calling stuff out and stuff like that. So. Yeah, I mean, it's all a part of a sinking process. We steadily sinking. Yeah.
Coach was saying you were working through some stuff injury-wise just this week. I mean, how are you holding up coming out of this?
I'll be fine. Yep, I'll be fine.
Nick, how do you think Ramondre played today?
Obviously not good enough. Tough back, great back. Nobody played good enough. It's not just Ramondre. I didn't play good enough. The guys beside me didn't play good enough. It take all 11 out there. It's not just Ramondre. So, yeah.
You guys talk a lot about playing complementary football. When the defense comes up with a big play, special teams, what needs to be done to make sure that you guys are capitalizing on those opportunities and you're not missing out on putting points on the board?
I mean, just keying into the fundamentals. A lot of times we shot ourselves in the foot. We went out there, we have a good play, and then, you have a holding call. Like myself, I had a holding call on a good play. So it's just not setting ourselves back. Keying into that complementary football, taking advantage of, the positions we get put in and, just putting our best foot forward and, just keying into those things.
I'm just trusting the O-line, getting back to what we do best, and you know that's where the run game came in. But you know it doesn't matter when you can't finish at the end.
Tell me a little bit of something about the work that Ramondre has put in. I know that he's struggled with ball security the last couple of weeks, but to be able to bounce back in a game like this.
Hell yeah! To come in, you know, with all the noise, all the distraction, with all the criticism, and to come in that second drive and then do what he does best, you know, that had to be a good feeling for him, and just to show people, man, he's still Mondre, and you know, he's capable of a lot, and he showed that.
Were you surprised that you guys weren't running the ball more at the end of the game? You had 3 timeouts at the 12.
In this situation, you know, I don't know what coach was thinking or his thought process. I'm not, I'm not the OC, so you know, I'm pretty sure he had his reasons to why we were doing that, and you know, we trust coach, we trust our receiver, so you know that's not a problem. And if you ask me, we finished the drive, and you know, unfortunately things happen. So.
What was the mood in the locker room right after the game?
That's a tough one. Yeah, that's a tough one. It's not the best right now, but you know, we come in tomorrow and we prepare for next week.
Antonio, you've been in some locker rooms that have gone through these losing streaks before. What do you think it will take for this locker room for you guys to be able to pull yourselves out of this funk?
Just not give up. You know, like you can probably hear, it's tough, but to not give up we can keep saying it, but it is early. We can't change, you know, the outcome of how the season is going, but we have to come together as a team. You know, we're going to start hearing, oh, the season's over, they're doing this, they're sorry, but, you know, as long as we stay together as brothers on this team, then we still got a fighting chance each week.
Sorry to come in late, but I'm just, you know, how do you feel you made the most of the opportunity there with the start?
First run, I feel like, you know, I missed a lot right there. Could have cut it and made him miss, but other than that, you know, instead of, you know, saying how we've been doing things, I got my drive, Mike got his drive, and, you know, we kind of rotated there. But, you know, I finished the game with a little bit, but, you know, still didn't get out the win, so it doesn't matter.
How important was that, though, for you and Ramondre to have that back and forth, just both productive?
I mean, it just helps the offense, keep Mondre fresh, keep me fresh, and then to have 2 people who can run the ball well, that's always a plus. So, you know, that just helps out everybody.
What did that mean for you to see Ramondre get in the end zone after the last couple weeks he's had?
That's great, because I know I've been there before, my second year in the league, and to be able to block that noise out and then go out there and perform how he did, man, that's a pro player right there. And you know, for him to do that today, that meant a lot.
Do you feel like there's any commonalities among all the penalties that the team racked up today?
That one right there was crazy. I don't think I've ever seen that many penalties, but I mean, we can't blame the refs. They do their job. We got to do our job. Like I said, I feel like we just got to capitalize on as an offense, and we didn't do that today. So you know, as a complete team, we just got to come together and we got to figure it out, and we got to do some corrections.
How much of that do you think has to do with just having so many different guys having to come in because of injuries and everything else?
I don't think that was just tic-tac with it today. You know, but I don't think that has nothing to do with guys coming in and stepping up. Yeah, I wouldn't say that.
How tough of an adjustment is that, though? I mean, to, you know, basically try to click offensively there when you do have kind of the rotating offensive line?
It's football. We've been doing it our whole careers. I wouldn't say it's too tough, but you know, those guys, you know, we're just counting on whoever that is to, you know, to hope like they prepare as if they were the starter. That's what you're supposed to do anyways, and that's what our guys did. They played well today, but you know, we just, like I said, we just got to finish as a complete offense.
Antonio, 1st and 10 on the 12 in the final drive, 3 straight passes. Just what's your reaction to no run plays in that situation?
I had no reaction. That's Coach AVP, and you know we rock behind him. That's our coach. You know, he's seen what he's seen. You know, his thought process was his thought process, and we got to execute regardless of what he called.
What was Gerard's message to you guys about all of those penalties?
You know, we just got to play better. Our fundamentals got to be better. Details, everything got to be better.
How did it start clicking on that last drive there with you and Jacoby just getting it down the field?
And you just see the want that we want to get this win. You know, we just at that point we got to go. We got to work. We got to just wanted to get that touchdown.
How much of a step do you feel like that was for you guys just to be able to move the ball in crunch time?
I mean that's good, but at the end we just couldn't finish.
What was your call on the Polk touchdown? No touchdown.
Touchdown.
Did anyone give you an explanation for that?
No need to ask. You can't take it back.
What's the emotional roller coaster like when you see it and you think, okay, we took the lead now, and then you kind of have to go back and just keep one.
You gotta still have that play the next play mentality. Like that one, dang, I thought we had it, but gotta go out there and go play.
Why do you think you struggled to move the ball today?
I don't know. Gotta go watch film. See.
Where do you feel like you guys can go from here just after 4 straight losses?
Man, I done heard a lot of teams that went 1-4, and next thing you know, they done change it around. I mean, it's not over. We got a long season.